Hello, my lovelies. I'm back. I'm back on my live. Guys, I'm in a state of shock, really. I've just finished watching, back to my lips. I've just finished watching Strictly, and one of the favourites has gone out. What is it with the public? They always vote out the favourites, especially if they've got a tan. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, so I'm hoping we get some Brits in here. Hello, Linda Lexus. I haven't seen you for a long time. I'm hoping we get some Brits in here so that we can talk about Strictly. One of the favourites went out tonight. I am shocked, stunned, and amazed. I'm amazed I've actually got on here on time, because that's quite a rarity, isn't it? I am here, just finishing up my makeup. Actually, yeah, I look a bit pink. Never mind. How are you? Been busy with the family? Family's cottage. Oh, the family's got a cottage. Now, when I got this, I thought it was more ready, but it's actually quite a pink, but it's still quite nice. So, let's do this. Make myself a bit more presentable. Right. Well, I hope you've all had a good week. Goes by so quickly, doesn't it? Now, that's quite a nice colour. What would you say? See, that's the sort of colour I like. I've left all my makeup, stupidly, in the bathroom. That wasn't a good idea, was it? But I have. So I'm just going to have to make do with what I've got on here. So what am I using? Oh, not a brand. So we've got quite a lot to talk about tonight. We'll just wait for a few of the others to come in. They're all taking their time, aren't they? Where are they? Probably because I've only just put up on Twitter that I'm live. Let's see. Yeah, that's only just gone up. So, yeah, it's my own fault. So we'll wait for them to all come by and say hi. What was really nice, I've been to an auction today. I go to an auction with my neighbour. I think it's once a month. And I went today. Guys, I've never seen so much toot in all my life. My neighbour gets all excited. Hi, Ray. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hi, Brandon. Oh, you've had a good week. Good. Yes. I'm just trying to think. Have I had a good week? Yes. It's sort of building momentum. It's getting busy because October is a busy month for me anyway, because 3 of my grandkids have birthdays and I've got to try and find some money, which isn't easy. So I've been doing some art, actually. The last couple of days, I've been doing some art and putting it up on my Fine Art America site. I'm quite pleased with it. Let me show you what I've been doing. I think I've got the wrong glasses on. My son always laughs at me because every time I leave the front door, it's always something I've forgotten. Either it's my keys, or it's my phone, or it could just be that I'm wearing the wrong glasses. And I go outside and I'm like, oh, I've got the wrong glasses on, because I've got glasses with all different strengths. Right, let me show you what I've been working on this week. And then I'd like to talk about, oh, right, I knew that you wouldn't be happy with that. I can't believe it. I honestly cannot believe that they kicked off Dev. Come on. How is he? He's not worse than blooming at least 2 of them on there. David James, he cannot dance. There's no 2 ways about it. Stop pretending the man can dance. He can't dance. And also, who else is there? That Emma, she's quite sweet, but she wasn't great. But I will say in the dance off, she was better. She did give it her all, didn't she, in the dance off? Hi, Jacko. Mike, no, I know. The scoring is ridiculous. It really is. I just want to show you this piece of art, guys, if I can find it. Oh no, it's not on Instagram. Oh, actually, it might not be on here. I'll pull myself together in a minute, guys. Right, how do I get? I'm on my iPad, which is like it's worse than my phone. Right, get off. Right. So let me see if I can show you. I did put it on Twitter, didn't I? But not on that one. So let's go there. I just like to show you what I've been working. I think it's quite good. I like it. So garbage marks. It was a mess. I know. 8 for David, 9 for Mike. Ridiculous scoring. Absolutely. Oh, someone's come in and said boo. Boo to you too. Hi, Ollie. Hope you're well. Hi, Tam. Oh, Strictly. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not a happy bunny. Honestly, I'm quite shocked by it. It's spooky season. Yes, it is. It is. I don't normally do anything. I don't even put out. I don't know why I'm sat here with this. I don't even put out a pumpkin. But my daughter said to me, "Oh, Mum, you should do it." And then when they knock on the door, you scare them. I said, "Oh, that's a good idea." So I'm going to open the door and go, "Ah!" like that. These poor kids. Oh dear. Hello, Billy. Sorry, I've not been on my live. Oh, don't worry about that, darling. It's nice that you come to see me. Right, this is a piece that I've done. What do you guys think of this? I like this. And why is it not working? Come on, open up. What do you think of this? Come on, sort yourself out. Can't sort itself out. Right, come on. No, I can't see it. Oh, it's just rubbish, isn't it? Or maybe it's just me that's rubbish. Why won't it show on there? It won't. Anyway, never mind. You'll have to look on my other account to see that, guys. And there's that one. Let's see if you can see that one. Not very well. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing the past couple of days. I've been sort of putting some new stuff on my art site. I'm gonna have to see if I can. I think Emma from EastEnders. Do you? You think she'll win? I don't think she's that good, Tam. I really don't. X Factor has turned good. Oh, you like the celeb version? Do you know what? I just didn't even bother putting it on, to be honest. I thought, nah, I can't be asked. I mean, a lot of these celebs, they've been to stage school anyway, so they can, they can all sing and dance anyway. So yeah, I'm not bothered. Katya is behaving so fake. Well, she had a few tears, didn't she? Mind you, did you see how poor Diane was sobbing at the end? I couldn't help but feel sorry for her, guys. I really do feel sorry for her. I mean, I know that she, as a professional, she'll still be in it, so to speak, but I just think it's such a real shame, especially when her fella's got a job on, isn't he on Strictly Times 2 or whatever it's called? Strictly Take 2. So it just means there's only one thing for me to do, guys. Because I cannot believe what happened. I cannot believe it. And I am. I'm genuinely shocked by it. Look what I found. Look, it's Parma Violet cider. Can you believe it? When I saw it, I thought, oh, I've got to have that. And it's really nice. So I'm going to wash my blues away with cider while I chat to you guys. Catherine Undermark. I thought Catherine was really good. Very good. Long time. Yeah. We've got our friend McKinley in. Hi, McKinley. How are you, darling? I hope you're well. Hope everything's good in your hood. You're way behind. I'm way behind. I'm not talking about anything specifically, McKinley. I was actually talking about Strictly Come Dancing that we have over here in England because a travesty happened tonight. A travesty. Dev and Diane got kicked off. It's like, really? Really? And you've still got David James on there. I'm sorry, guys. No. What are they thinking of? I like Diane with a little red head. She's great. I've been following her since last year because I quite like her relationship with Joe Sugg. So I've been following her and everything. And I tell you what, she is the sweetest girl. She's such a cutie. She really is. No, I'm just going to drown my sorrows. So apart from them this year, I don't think I've got a favourite now. Who's your favourite? Has anyone got a favourite on there? You think Amy and Kieran will win? He is very good, isn't he? I'm surprised how good he is. He is very, very good. To be honest, I find Emma and what's his face? What's his face? The old dude. Oh, I'll have to look over here. Anton. I find those two dull though. I think Emma is dull as dishwater. Yes, Strictly is driving me to drink. Oh, I'm all over the place. I really am. David and Alex should be in the bottom three. I know. David and Alex. Who's Alex? Oh, yeah, the football girl. Yes, she can't dance, bless her. Makes me laugh because when they do the interviews, they're all like, yeah, I'm going to be giving it large. I'm going to be doing really good. I'm going to smash this dance this week. And then they come out and they're all timid like this. No. So, Shirley raves about Kelvin. It's a joke. I think Kelvin is very good, but I'll be surprised if it's the first time he's been dancing. Do you like my scarf? This is one from Paris, guys. This is my Gay Paris one. I thought they were so nice. I've got them in, I've got 4, I think. I've got it in navy, I've got it in red, and I've got it in this colour, which means I've only got 3, not 4. Kath is your favourite. Oh, okay, Brandon. She's good. Her YouTube is quite good. Whose YouTube is quite good? What's her name? I've forgotten her name. What? Piers Morgan said that Dev should have gone. Why? Why should he have gone? What are we thinking of the nude what's she called? Judge. What are we thinking of her, guys? I quite like her. Moxie. She's great. I really like her. I've got to read all these now. I'm rubbish at this. I drink too many beers, I get drunk. It's McKinley, aren't you a youngster though, darling? You shouldn't be drinking. Leave it to the oldies. We're quite good at it. You've not watched EastEnders. Do you know? I have watched it. I do watch it, but it's very depressing at the moment. It's like, come on, guys, let's build it up. Let's have something nice happening. We're fed up with the doom and gloom, especially now that the weather's changed. Oh, guys, you know when I had that monster toothache over here and my face all swelled up? Guess what I can feel there? I can feel it coming back. Oh, what am I going to do? Anyway, if it gets any worse, at least it's in the week. I can get in and see my dentist. Do I like the new judge? Yes, I do, Tam. Saffron playing the Nan card. They all play the Nan card, don't they? It's like, oh, how can I get some more votes? I know, I'll drag along my Nan. So poor Nan, she's quite happy sat there watching Strictly. And in runs Saffron. Saffron. Nan, I want you to come on the TV to get me some more votes. Oh, do I have to, love? Oh, I'm quite happy watching it all there. I don't want to be on the TV. Oh, please, Nanny, you know how much I love you. And it gets so many votes. And they may even interview you. Oh, love, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I really want to do that. Oh, come on, Dad. Come on. You'll get all made up. Get all your face done. Get your hair done. Oh, right then, love. Oh, come along. Just this way. I don't like Claudia. I don't like that testo. She's boring. Anyway, I don't know why I went off on that, but that's what happens with the Nans. They drag them all on, don't they? Oh, I'm scratching. What? Oh, see, it's throbbing. I can feel it. Guys, I was in so much pain with it last time. I couldn't dim my live or anything. Do you remember? So before I got the flu. Do you know what, though? I think it's all connected. I think when you're a bit under the weather, everything goes, doesn't it? And I had this blooming awful flu type thing, and now everything aches on me. My tongue doesn't ache, sadly, and I might stop talking. No, the tongue doesn't ache, but my teeth. And there's one down there that's like twitching away, and there's this one going, don't forget me. I'm like, oh, give me a break. Please give me a break. I don't want any more pain. And I've got no paracetamols left. Yeah, Saffron milks it with her Nan. Will doesn't use his disability to get views. No, he doesn't. And what an inspirational guy. He's off. I don't know what his disability is, but it seems, you know, he's got issues with his hands. Is he? I don't want to say is it something or other because I might have got it wrong. But he's quite, you know, severely disabled. He's a Paralympian. And I think he may have something wrong with one of his feet. And every week he tries so hard. And I'm so glad they've kept him in. You know, I think I'm good for him. And this guy is so full of enthusiasm. You can see why he's a Paralympic. Talking of which, who's been watching the gymnastics? And who watched the World Championship athletics? So you know me, I love sports. So anything big, I'm on it, like a car bonnet. The only thing that I'm missing this time around, which is really annoying, and it's because it's in Japan, so it comes on at stupid times, is the rugby. I've been missing my rugby, guys. So I'm going to have to watch it on BBC iPlayer. That's what I'll have to do. No spoilers, Ollie. No, we don't want spoilers. Motzi does overscore. Oh, I don't think she does. What you have to realise is that Tam. What you have to realise, Tam, is that there's 4 of them, yeah, and they're each scoring on a specific part of the dancing. Now, Motzi, I think, is probably scoring on the performance. So if she's scoring on the performance, somebody might be a crap dancer, but she's still going to think they gave a good performance. Do you see what I mean? And Craig at the end, I don't know why he's there. I think he's just there to nitpick, although he seems much better. I think my videos saying what a sour pussy is must have got through to him because he's quite a nice guy now. Who thought I'd say that? I'm liking this panel configuration. I think they all work well. Even Shirley's more palatable this time. Maybe it's just that I'm getting old. I don't know, but I'm finding them much more palatable. And next week we have got, what's his name? Carlton. on the panel again, and he is great. You know Carlton from Fresh Prince. Da 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 da. Jump on it, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Da 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 da. Jump on it, jump on it. Him. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that because I'm not very well. How are you, Jacko? I hope you're good. Last year, what did you say? I'm hopeless at this. Michelle liked to hate comment of me on Twitter, and so did her husband. Oh, it's what's Michelle's husband's? I'm not bothered. I don't care who her husband is on there, but she liked a hate comment of you. Why did you send a hate comment? Why would you do that? Don't you like her? I said Michelle was overmarked on Twitter, and someone told me to pee off, and Michelle and her husband liked it. Well, it's some form of interaction, isn't it? The more they like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they like, they're just going to like everything because it's interaction. And that's how the public forums work. It's all about interaction, something that I'm not very good at. Can't stand Bruno. He's an irritant. Love Michelle, can't do wrong in my eyes. I like Michelle. We can talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. If any of you watch it, I'm hooked, guys. I am hooked. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it, guys. It's good. Oh dear. They need to bring back Arlene. Why? Arlene Phillips. I didn't like her. No, I didn't like her. This isn't a lightening powder. It's meant to be like a setting powder. Got the wrong glasses on to read it, so God knows what it is. What happened to Erin? She disappeared. She disappeared. Erin who? Erin on Strictly. Let's get rid of those. Don't need that. No, we don't need to be. Oh, I've got low mouse batteries. I think I should have done that. Hi, Vanessa. How are you, sweetie? Dana, don't tell me who leaves. I'm episode 2. Not seen it. Oh, you mean RuPaul? All right, I won't. I've forgotten who it was anyway. Yeah. No, I haven't. Have I forgotten who it was? It was good though. I enjoy it. I sit there and I really enjoy it. It's entertaining. I think so. Jan, I had a sandwich for my lunch. Did you? What sandwich was it, Jacko? Was it yummy? Or is that only part of the story? Oh, Ollie, you've been watching it. You like bag of chips? And Scaredy Cat. Oh, do you? I don't know who I like. I think the Vixen's very good, actually. I think she is really good, or he. When you talk about them, are you meant to talk about them as a she or a he? I don't know. And I'm not very politically correct. I'm bound to get it wrong. A bag of chips. Who's that one that they don't like? The really gobby one. There's one on there that's really winding everybody up. She's the Essex girl. The Vixen from the Chase. No, that's not her. I think when referring to their characters, I call them she. Yeah, I did think that, but then I get muddled up because they're like men when they're sort of doing it. They're men, and then they're like women. I'm not good at that, guys. So if I ever say anything that's offensive, just ignore me because it's just I'm not very good at it. I'm bad enough sort of remembering people's names, never mind what gender they're meant to be. It's a hard life for me to understand. Gothy should have stayed longer. Yeah, but I thought she was quite weak. She was weak compared to the others, and I don't know who could have gone besides her, really. Because I mean, especially on the dance off, she didn't have a chance, did she? You know, and that other one, what's her name? The one that was in the dance off with Gothy, she's a performer, isn't she? She's on the stage as it was. How have I been, Jan? I've not been too bad. I've had quite a good week, but I've still got the tail end of this fluey thing, and I've got a few aches and pains like my teeth, and I'm like, are you going to come back? You serious? You going to come back and bloody give me grief again? I tell you, it runs in the family because my elders has had awful problems with their teeth the last couple of weeks. I was going to say months, and then I thought, no, it wasn't months, so I said weeks. That's how my mind works, guys. Welcome to Jan's world. But there was so much. They're very good, thank you, Tam, and thank you. No Dre or Gary tonight. No, I don't know where they are. I tell you what, they will be getting slapped when they do come in. Let's see where they are. They're probably chatting about those blooming card games they're always chatting about. Right, let's see where they are. I did actually tell them, and they've not come in. And that was 32 minutes ago. So when they come in, there'll be all hell to pay. How are you, Vanessa? Have you had a good week? There's so much to talk about, and my mind's all confuddled. My mind's all like taken up with Strictly, which is silly, really, because there's been so much going on. Who watched the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star video? And if you did, what did you think of it? What do you think of Shane Dawson? What do you think of Jeffree Star? What do you think of this collaboration? What do you think of Shane Dawson, who is not a beauty guru? What do you think of him coming out with a palette? Of course he's going to sell it. He's got millions and millions of subs that obviously think that he's wonderful. Do you want my opinion? I don't understand why people like Shane Dawson. I honestly do not. I just don't get it. I've spoken to people and they've said, oh yeah, well, we followed him from ages ago. Oh, here comes Gaza. Hi, Gary. You all right, sweetheart? Thanks for coming in. I've been speaking to a few people because I am genuinely perplexed as to why people like Shane Dawson. I just don't get it. I can understand he's got a little bit of humour. There's something about, and I like humour, I do. But it's the way I know you shouldn't go on people's looks, but the way he dresses, he looks like a blooming rag and bone man. I'm sorry, but he just looks like a scruffy guy, you know, unkempt. That's the type of person he looks. He looks unkempt. And apart from the odd funny look, maybe, I just don't get it. Sorry, guys. If you're a fan of his, tell me what you like about Shane Dawson, because I can't see it. I really can't. And, you know, he's got something ridiculous, like 22 million subscribers on YouTube. Why? Why? Honestly, I'm prepared. And guys, the second one I watched and the film editing, I kid you not, made me feel sick. It made me feel as if I was on a boat going across the English Channel. Honestly, the editing, the way the cameraman just zooms about like he's like that all the time. It's awful. It turned my stomach. And I watched it on my Mac. You know, I've got quite a big Mac here. I watched it on here and yeah, I was quite close to it. But honestly, it made me feel ill. And I had to turn it off in the end and then go back and watch it a bit later. I couldn't cope with the switching around and the editing and the incessant giggling. Who is that? It's the cameraman who giggles all the time, isn't it? No, to me, his videos are like scraping my nails, and I've got long nails, scraping my nails down a chalkboard. That's how excruciating I find his videos. So video 3 came out this week, so I thought, okay, I want to watch it because I want to hear what's going on. Do you know what I did? I put it on and I couldn't watch it. I just listened. I just listened to it because I thought, right, let's just see if they're swinging the camera around again and chip-chopping with the editing. And I watched 2 minutes maybe, and sure enough, they were doing it again. And I thought, no, I can't. I just cannot watch it. Now, maybe it's just me. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? No. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think if you've watched it. Not me. Can't stand Shane. Love Jeffrey, though. See, I'm the same. It's not that I dislike the man. I'm just perplexed by him. I'm like... I mean, it's like, even when he shows you in his home, he's got to be a millionaire at least once, hasn't he? At least one time millionaire. He lives in this place that, to me, it looks like a student house. How can he live? How can you have that much money and still live in a dive? I'm sorry, I just don't get it. And then you've got Jeffrey. I like Jeffrey. I've said it before. I like Jeffree Star. I've, you know, heard his story. I think, you know, he's self-made, as indeed Shane is. But I feel Jeffrey is on his game, top of his game, and he's on it every single time. And he doesn't always have to be. His makeup is incredible. I mean, the way he does his makeup. And I've got a couple of Jeffree Star stuff. I've got like a lipstick here. And maybe I'll get some more. But his presentation, he presents himself beautifully on Twitter and on Instagram, across the board. That man is an absolute star. He is. And you get these haters that say, oh, no, I won't buy anything of it because he said something homophobic once. No, not homophobic. That's a bit stupid. He said something racist once. Well, we all say stupid things in our past. You know, I'm trying to think what I was like when I was 15. What was I like when I was 15? I was actually quite a good girl. I was boringly so. I was into football. That's what I was into. So I was into like spitting on the ground. And now if I saw someone spitting out, I'd be like, but I mean, we all do stupid things. And the world, the past however long, yeah, maybe 2 years, there's words you're not allowed to say, there's things you're not allowed to say, you're not allowed to interpret it this way, you can't interpret it that way. Well, of course, someone like Jeffree Star, with all his demons, which we have to admit, he must have demons because of the type of lifestyle he's led in the past. He has come out like a phoenix. He needs to change his name to Phoenix because I think the man is incredible. There, I've said it. That's how I feel about Jeffree Star. And yet, I don't get it with Shane Dawson. Hi, Frank. How are you? You've come in the middle of a rant. How are you, darling? Are you good? I haven't caught another one of your lives. I don't know what time. I know we've got a different time difference. I know I caught that one, and I tried to remember when it was on, and I couldn't because it's quite nice seeing you live. You've changed. You're much more relaxed on there, and I liked it. I respect Shane. The production design is really top quality for a YouTuber. I don't really find him entertaining, but he certainly deserves the popularity. Okay, Ollie. I don't think his production design is top quality. Jesus. I mean, I know I'm not his demographic. I know that, but I do know a good video when I see a good video, and I watch an awful lot on YouTube, and there's very few that I can't watch because of the way they edit. There's very few, so it's got to be something. It's the editing style in the film buff community. I love Jeffree Star, incredible, inspiring. Yes, Rye, I agree with you, absolutely. In the film buff community, that editing style is referred to as the Paul W.S. Anderson technique. Too many quick cuts and rotary shots. You can't make anything out. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you. I know what it is because I edit my own videos, not these ones, but I've done editing, and yeah, it's too many cuts. Too many cuts coming in at different angles, and what with the incessant laughter, it's like you're tripping. It is. And I've never been into drugs. And I mean, if somebody said, what's it like to be tripping on drugs? I'd say, watch a Shane Dawson video. That's what I'd say. Just looked at his YouTube channel. Oh, have you not seen him before? Shout hi to Colin. Hi, Colin. Whoever Colin is. Oh, people are agreeing with me. Can you see me in the chat? Yes, I can see you in the chat. Shane just inserts music over stuff and you can't even hear him. That's another thing. That's true. His audio is always bad as well. You can't, he mumbles, and my teen mumbles, and I'm always going, what? Speak up, for God's sake. I can't. And that's what it's like when you're watching the Shane video. So not only are you having like a visual onslaught, you're also getting like, you can't hear. So you're like, what did he say? What? No. And I know I like his friendship with Jeffree Star. I like that because I know Jeffree, I don't know anything about Jeffree, let's be honest. But from what I've learned about Jeffree is he's a bit paranoid about the type of people that he lets in close. So it's nice to see him with a friend. And, the way he's helping Shane out, I think is wonderful. I think it's great. But Can we just have a scene where they sit together without all these funny angles, where they just sit together and have a conversation without zooming up to the ceiling or zooming into his ear or zooming into his left nostril? You know, just do it normally. It just knocks me off my sensory balance. I'm like, I'm not kidding. Brexit soon on Halloween. Oh God, can you imagine? Um. Oh, that's really good to hear, Jacko. That's really good to hear. Oh, that's great. I haven't done a lot of my fitness thing this week, guys. It's been raining. It's been raining most of the week. And I'll be blowed if I'm going to be running around in the rain. I haven't even got any boots. If I had some, maybe I'll do a video of me splashing about in puddles. What do you think, guys? We're not mentioning the C word. Christmas yet. It's too soon. Imagine the headlines on the 31st. Are we going to have this Brexit business or not? Is it going to happen? If it does, there's going to be so many changes. Everyone's going to be going, oh my God. Like, I like to go off to I've been twice, but I'm hoping to go again this year. Go off to Paris or Berlin. Am I going to be able to do that in the future? And these people that drive over, are they going to be able to drive over? Am I going to be able to go on the Eurostar to Paris? It's all going to be buggered up. Do I want to know something? Yes, I do want to know something. I like learning about things, Jacko. Tell me, darling. Let me know. Let me tell you a secret. Put it in your heart and keep it. Something that I want you to know. Do something for me. Listen to my simple. Well, has Gary gone? Gary, have you gone, darling, or are you listening? Are you listening? Hi, Laura. How are you? Please explain Brexit. Brexit. None of us Brits can fully explain Brexit because we don't understand. We don't know what's happening. Basically, some time ago, they put out a public vote to all us Brits. Do you want to leave the EU? Because we're part of the EU, which includes European countries, yeah? So we're part of this EU. I'm not going to say which countries because I'm bound to get it wrong. So, but it's all the European countries. So, for some reason, we had this referendum and it was like, do you want to leave or do you want to stay? What did I vote? I've forgotten what I voted. And I did actually vote. My daughter-in-law, because her husband's quite into politics, she said, my daughter-in-law, my daughter said, Mum, you should really vote. So I'm like, all right then. What did I vote for? Oh, I think I know what I voted for, but I'm not going to say it on here. Anyway, so we all had to vote. Did we want to leave the EU or did we want to stay? Brexit was leaving it, yeah? I don't know what that means, Brexit. But anyway, that's what it was. B-exit. B-R exit. It will dawn on me in a minute. Anyway, so we all vote and it's decided that more people want to leave the EU. So then it's down to the government to decide how we're going to leave the EU because the EU has so many different rules, regulations, trade thingy-bobs, and this is where I show my ignorance, but I'm not the only Brit that's like this. We don't have a clue, guys. So now they've already postponed it because the government weren't ready. Because what's happened is we had to go to these other countries and say, oh, we want to leave. Our little country, we want to leave. And they were like, well, you can't leave unless you do this, that, and the other. And then we're saying, well, we want to leave and we want this to happen and that to happen and that to happen. And they're like, no, you're not doing that. So that is the problem. Now, the knock-on effect is that it has unstabilized our monetary foundations. We are losing businesses over it because people don't know where we're going to be in 2 years' time because of Brexit, because we relied so much on our European neighbours. So by Brexit and coming out of that, we're on our own. Well, what about all the trade embargoes? And is that the right word? I don't know. So there's a lot of uncertainty in it, and we have become a laughing stock because we've lost 2 prime ministers. Am I right in saying? We've lost a lot of our top MPs. That doesn't mean much because they're all a bunch of wallies anyway. We've now got somebody in power who's meant to be seeing us through Brexit smoothly because that's what the common people want. I'm telling you, if you saw him, if he was to walk down your street, you'd think he was out for the day. He was on day release from the local institution. You would. I'm telling you, he's like the British equivalent of Donald Trump. He really is, guys. So this buffoon is meant to be getting us through this historical period in our lives. And it's just a nightmare. It's a nightmare. They've now said that it's all going to happen on October the 31st, which is Halloween. Will it happen? I don't know. Do you know, I've got to the point of not caring. I'm not worrying about it, guys. What is the point in worrying about it? All it's done really is to prove to everybody what a terrible government we've got. What a government of idiots. We get like live TV in our Houses of Parliament, which is like the government place, you know, the headquarters, yeah, in Big Ben. And all these leaders are there. You should see it. It's like watching an episode of The Muppets. And there's one about a month ago, it may not even be that long. There's a picture that's come out of one of our MPs, one of our top MPs, lying on the bench, because they're all on benches, lying on the bench, snoring his head off. It's farcical. That's what Brexit is. So, in answer to your question, what is Brexit? Brexit is farcical. And everybody's worried. Anybody that had a business, luckily I lost mine, so I didn't have to worry. But anybody that's had a business has been scared because of Brexit, because the economic thingy-bob, whatever it's called, has been so reduced because of uncertainty. People aren't buying. Right, so let me read what other people have said. Yeah, maybe because despite being warned to stop. Oh, okay. What am I going to be doing for Halloween? I don't need to do anything for Halloween. I just go out with this. Just stand it. Can you imagine someone open the door? I'm going, that's enough. I don't need a mask. Oh dear. Do we have to? Yeah, I had to explain it a bit because some people don't know what it is. Some people probably still don't know what it is, even though I've explained it. But to be perfectly honest with you, most of us Brits, we don't know what it is. Hello, Gunny. How are you, sweetheart? System may disagree. It's not the public, it's the shambolic government. Exactly. It's just never let the public vote. Exactly. Look at Strictly tonight. Do not let the public vote. There's talk that they may do another referendum. You know what's going to happen? They'll do another referendum and then they'll vote not to leave. that's what's going to happen. Oh, dearie me. It's just... oh, God. Boris is a twat. Yes, he is, undoubtedly. And do you know, not only that, he's got a father. As we all have to have a father, don't we? Present or not, we've all had a father. Anyway, his father Stanley likes the attention, and he was on I'm a Celebrity one year, and I thought he was he on I'm a Celebrity or was he on Big Brother? I've forgotten. He was on one of them, and I quite liked him. I thought, oh, he's all right. You know, he's just an old boy. He's just a bit out of touch. But he recently did a show on TV with my mate Rob, and oh my God, he came out with the most racist things. I don't know how he got away with it. I really don't. And I've gone right off him now. But he do you know what? Do you know what it is though? He is your typical old racist. And by that I mean is they've always got the same, that's just the way they look at things. Do you know what I mean? They've just been brought up, inbred racist, that's what he is. So I've gone right off him. Destroyed on... sorry, I can't read that, Brandon. Who? Shakira? Someone rather was destroyed on GMB. I don't know what you mean, darling. They all public school idiots. Yes, they are. More rain next week. I know. We got... what? I've got the wrong glasses on, guys. I'm such an idiot. Can't read anything. Never let the public... yeah, I've done that. All of them are awful. They are. It's just so sad. It really is very, very sad. So we'll just have to see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't going to be a Brexit, because what we've now realised is, it's not what we've realised, it's what the government have realised is all these other countries aren't agreeing to our get out of Europe clause, if you get what I mean. And they're like, no, we're not going to help you do this, and we're not going to help you do that, and we're not going to let you drive through our tunnel all the way to Amsterdam anymore. You're going to have to find your own way there. It's that kind of thing. And people are like, oh, and the government are like, oh, they're all right because they can all get their bloody private planes anywhere. But the likes of us, we're probably all going to have to change our passports. There's going to be so many sanctions on us as British people now. It's like, oh, we're just going to have to stay on our island. What joy. Independent, right. What people need to do is focus on the independent parties who weren't brought up in a rich family and who don't have daddy's funding to push their campaigns. I think it's gone beyond that now, though, Ollie. Independent parties are people who come from middle-class environments, just average, everyday people. Obviously, they'd have the first-hand experience to know what this country needs. Yeah, do you understand that, Laura? But you're really glad you asked. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Ollie. As for the climate change, people, I like the movement and it's cool, but they're trying to bring light to it, but their methods could be better. Their methods are awful. You've got this group of people that are campaigning, if you like, for climate change, you know, for awareness of climate change. But they got into blooming, what do you call it, London City Airport in the week, downed all these planes. Well, ground them. No, guys. You know, people's lives are dependent on being able to travel. You can't mess with people like that. I don't agree with that. I really don't. Not when it's, it's interfering with people's livelihoods. And whether you like it or not, some people need to travel for their job. So to stop, a busy airport like London City Airport is foolish, and it's not fair. And I think they've been doing what do they call it? Protests in central London, bringing central London to a close. Stop it! That's people's lives. It's people's livelihoods that you're interfering with. Go and do it somewhere else. Go in a field somewhere and campaign. There must be some other way of doing it without disrupting other people's lives. Life is hard enough without, all these other things going on. It's just ridiculous. Stop it. When's I'm a Celeb starting, Jacko? Do you watch it? His sister was on Big Brother. His sister was on Big Brother, but wasn't he on I'm a Celeb, right? So as far as the climate, yeah. Jan, did you hear the bog announcement? No, I don't know what that is, darling. Flooding the streets, halting traffic with screaming chants like nutters won't do much. Exactly. Did I hear the bug announcement? No, the big announcement. No. What's the big announcement? We got there in the end, Jacko. It started off as bog, then it went to bug, and now it's big. How to confuse Jan. Let's have a me Parma Violet. Parma Violet. Nice. I likes it. I liked it a lot. It's not very strong, so don't worry, I won't get drunk. Oh, you mean Ryan? I'm talking to you, darling. You mean Judy Love? What did you think of her? Those climate protesters went on to McDonald's for lunch. Utter hypocrites, protesting against carbon but support the company that emits plenty of greenhouse gases. I know, it's just, yeah. I know. Oh, beginning of December it starts, does it? Protest outside Parliament. Yes, protest outside Parliament. Or some other political landmark. Exactly. That way, you're getting the message across to the people who can actually do something. Thank you. Thank you, Ollie. Don't go to a blooming airport and stop all the flights taking off. And do you know how much that would have cost those airlines? Would have cost those airlines thousands of pounds. Can't do that. The country's bad enough. We're struggling bad enough because of our stupid bloody politicians. Hit the politicians where it hurts. Go outside blooming Parliament and make them stay in there for the whole time. Block them in Parliament. That's what I say. Till they start behaving. Know what they're bloody talking about. Don't go down the airports or down the airports. Clog up central London. But, ordinary people have to work to pay their mortgages and pay their bills. Don't do that. Go and hit the bloody politicians. That's what I say, guys. What? Scarf, not keen on her. Don't know why. Greta like so much. No, I'm lost there, Brandon. Who are you not keen on, darling? Greta Thunberg. Who is that? Oh, she's saying the Earth's gonna end in 10 years. Really? How does she know? She needs to find something to do. She needs a hobby. Get out and get a hobby. Go and take up photography. That's good fun. Or keep fit or something like that. It sounds like the people were voting on an issue without all the information needed to make an educated decision. Yes, yes, because it's a bit like Trump. The politicians know the things that the Brits were unhappy about, and across the board, and so their campaigns were based on those issues, like we're being overpopulated by people in the EU. That was a major thing. So you got all these people like Dave and Shirley. Yeah, Dave, I don't think it's a good idea. Like they keep letting all these bloody Poles come in, and I don't know, Shell. I think we need to stop it. Stop them coming in. Yes, Dave, I agree with you. Because every time when I go around the shop, there's always Poles or Bulgarians in there. Yeah, see, I'm right, Shell. So we'll vote to leave, shall we? That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Jan for Prime Minister. Yay! Okay, McKinley. Thanks for coming. You did fishing. Oh, you did fishing, did you? Oh, you left your job, did you? Right. Oh, I remember you saying last week that you didn't have a very nice boss. Oh, honey, I hope you find somewhere quickly. That's no good. Life's too short to be in a job where people are being mean to you. No, it's not very nice at all. I met someone today when I was in the where was I today? In the auction today. I met an old colleague of mine that worked in the school, and do you think I could remember her name? Oh, going over and over in my head. And what I do is, if I can't remember somebody's name, I go through the alphabet, and then so I'm going through the alphabet, going A, trying to think of a bloody name. And in the meantime, she's talking like this, and I'm like, I'm only on B. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't help it. I've got this habit when I talk, I always put the person's name into the sentence. I just think it's more personable, and it's just a habit I've got into. So I'm like, what is her name? So I'm at C. Carol, no. D. Deirdre, no. And the whole time she's like, da, da, da. And then at one point, I looked at her, and she's like looking at me like, you're right, Jan. And it's only because I'm going through the alphabet. And all of a sudden, I've realised it was Jill. And, oh, Jill! She nearly jumped out of her skin. But I thought it was Jill with a J. But now, in retrospect, I think it was Jill with a G. Anyway, that's by the by. Makes you wonder how to get through the day, really, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's a good thing that Rye left if he had a bully as a boss. Yeah. Over 5 people left because of the boss. Well, the problem is if he's doing his job well, according to hierarchy, then he's probably going to keep his job. But that's no business. You don't want to be working in a company like that, darling. Oh, no, no, no. What goes around comes around. It certainly does. And stays in one corner. Goes around the world and stays in one corner. I've not heard that one before. Oh, well, I hope you find something soon, right? I really do. I really do. Right, guys, I'm going to head off. I've got a busy week planned. I've got a lot to do. Have you got a busy week planned? Tell me what your plans are for next week. A stamp on a letter. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Rye. So I'm going to wish you a very good weekend and a good next week even. Have a good week. And I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves out there. It's a rotten old world. Just like stay safe and I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for coming in. Please look out, put a like to this video and share it if you wouldn't mind. Because I'm still invisible, guys. I'm so invisible. How can I be invisible? Look at this. But I am. So please like, share and subscribe to Jan's Reviews. And I will try and get a video out. I'm rubbish. See you next week. Bye-bye for now.